Hey, if you're looking ahead to the holidays and entertaining, you know the best dinner parties start with the hors d'oeuvres. Here to help us get the party started is Big Burrito Restaurant Group Executive Chef Bill Fuller. And you are certainly stepping up our game today, I have to say.
So everything that's here is really easy.
So easier than the buffalo chicken dip that I make?
No.
It looks better.
Well, it's the next step up. And so I wanted to do 4 hors d'oeuvres that are really executable and really easy, really comfortable, and it looks more impressive than it is.
People are just going to have wow when they come into your house.
Because you could have these little bruschettas here right next to your buffalo chicken dip.
Right.
And so this looks fancy, but the buffalo chicken dip was easy and comfortable. So you don't have to do all these fancy things.
But you can incorporate some of them.
Right. I just did all the fancy things because it's
what you do.
It's what I do.
Okay. All right, well, tell us about these cute little sandwiches, because I think these are adorable.
So these are little tea sandwiches, and it's a little smoked trout salad with smoked trout, mayonnaise, lemon juice, salt and pepper, with Honeycrisp apples. And Honeycrisp apples, and these are some local Honeycrisp apples, are
so cute.
A very delicious apple. It's both sweet and tart at the same time.
They look cute.
Yeah.
Put them on a nice display like this.
Yes. Oh, and
you're really excited about your displays today, I think.
You see that acrylic thing right there?
This?
Right there?
Yeah.
Risers.
Risers.
Risers. Risers change the buffet.
Okay.
Because if you get some different elevations, you really sort of get some structure to your buffet. The things in the back, if you put them on a riser, now it doesn't have to be an acrylic plastic riser. It can be a brick.
Whatever you need.
It can be a book.
Just do something.
But yeah, if the people are over there and this was down on the table right behind those, it wouldn't look so impressive. But it's elevated.
So let's talk about these, because I love these little kinds of things.
So these are just some little baguette crostinis with some fresh ricotta on, and you want to drain the ricotta because it's always got a little water on, and if you don't drain the ricotta a little bit,
yeah, they're gonna get soggy. Okay, can I take a bite of this?
Please do.
So what else is on ricotta?
Fresh fig, a little thyme, and a little sumac. Now sumac is a Middle Eastern spice, and it's got like a little citrusy overtone, and it's always fun to just kind of do that.
That's so yummy. I love figs.
Figs are in season right now. They're a little late locally, but they're still available in the market.
Really good. I love figs.
So
these are adorable.
You laughed when you came in and said, "I'm never doing that at a party." She did.
It's really beautiful. I don't know that I'm going to do it, but it's really beautiful. Where do you find spoons like this?
Oh, I'm Williams-Sonoma, all those kitchen stores. So
it's cute. And so
online.
So you could probably fill whatever you want, but this looks like really.
So it's just some really nice butternut squash soup.
Okay.
And you can. This is the one thing we have to do here at the last minute because it has to be kind of warm, but you don't want it screaming hot. But if you serve a soup shooter, a thing to be careful of is not to put like greens on top or nuts or whatever, because people often will just slurp it. And if there's like a chunky thing,
then it gets stuck.
It gets stuck in their throat. Okay. It's really unpleasant. So I just put a little dab of aged balsamic vinegar on there. And
that is so good.
Yeah, it's festive.
It's beautiful. And really cute.
And also with hors d'oeuvres, I mean, you also said that your friends, maybe have a cocktail or two, and I have different friends but the same.
Right.
And so everything
same kind of friend
needs to have some substance.
Right.
And hors d'oeuvres are small, but you got bread here, you got some bread here, you got that butternut squash soup. It's going to like put a little something in their belly in front of the eggnog.
But let's talk about this, because I'm a steak girl. So tell me about this.
So that's some seared prime strip steak. And what I did is I just took a fork. You can do this like hour ahead of time, 2 hours ahead of time. You take the piece of steak and I put a little like sweet hot pepper and just forked it like that.
Okay, fold it over.
And I have a little pesto. And you can make the pesto. You already made pesto and you have a freezer full of pesto from the summer, right?
I do, yeah. Actually, I keep some in stock.
A little pesto on it. And then we arrange it. We pull that tray over here.
Yeah.
So when you arrange it on the tray, a couple of things. Oh, here, hold the tray.
I'll hold the tray.
So it's nice if you offset the forks a little bit to make it easier to pick things up. And then I always like to have a discard thing. So when the guest comes by.
And they eat it, then they can just put it right in there. And then you don't have to worry about finding forks all over your living room.
In your couch, yeah.
I love it. This is such a nice, easy way. A lot of these things, though, I think people are going to wonder, like, look how cute these little trays are. So let's talk about where you find things like this.
These are dried. These are bamboo leaves, pressed and dried like plates. They're completely compostable. And if you're into your greenness,
I am.
It's green. It's expensive.
They are expensive.
It's the price difference is substantial here between these, but you don't want that.
And I love your attitude.
I have to clean it up afterwards. So
Right, no, yeah. Patty is not going to be picking that up.
Patty's not ever going to pick that
Yeah,
up.
she's shaking her head no.
But I often buy online little bamboo plates, little bamboo spoons and forks. You can actually, there's a lovely little bamboo spoons like this that are disposable that have a little divot out.
This is so good, too.
And you don't have to wash these.
Yeah, just throw them right away.
And
recycle them.
Well, no, that just
idea.
goes in the garbage. It's compostable. It's you know,
good. So
yeah.
you don't really throw it.
Or save it for Doug. He can put it in his garden.
Put it in his garden. Thank you so much, Bill. You gave us some great ideas and so much better than my buffalo chicken dip, although it is pretty good.
Well, bring some in when you make it.
Okay, I will. Next time. Bill Fuller, Executive Chef for the Big Burrito Restaurant Group. For a copy of today's recipes, go to kdka.com/PTL. Bill shares them with us there.